Where is Evans, Georgia? Well, it's outside of Augusta. And why would you want to consider moving to Evans versus Augusta? Well, why don't we go take a driving tour and take a look for yourself? Here we are in Evans on Main Bel Air Road, North Bel Air Road. This is one of the main roads. And over to the right is Reinhardt's Oyster Bar. It's a locally owned kind of hole-in-the-wall place. Do they have the best oysters? No. But is it a cool place to go and hang out and have a bucket of beers and eat a po' boy sandwich? Yeah, actually it is pretty cool. So on the right here used to be one of the elementary schools, but it got raised and moved, and they have a brand new building built in a different little area. It's over off of Cox Road, actually Gibbs Road, I believe. Cox turns into Gibbs Road, so that's why there's a little confusion there. Anyway, so you've got some doctor's offices, general doctor's offices over here on the right hand side as well, Center for Primary Care. You've got on the left you have a little group of offices where there's a CPA, there's a spa back there. Actually, I think there are two spas back there. There is also a little boutique store for gifts, a little gift shop. You've got Piedmont Surgery Center over here on the right hand side on Bel Air Road. So they do day surgeries over here. They have a prompt care right there. Then coming up past this intersection, well, I mean, you see there's an Applebee's over on the right hand corner. That's also behind that is the movie theater, the Evans Movie Theater, where they play obviously different kinds of movies. So they do have the cool reclining theater seats that lay almost all the way back, so that's neat. The other movie theater that has that is the Riverwatch movie theater off of Riverwatch Parkway. It's a newer movie theater, but they revamped this one here in Evans a few years ago. Oh. Now over here on the left hand side is Broom Family Eye Care, a locally owned eye doctor. Then on the right hand side you have access to go down to the Publix. If you turn down that road, there's a Publix, one of the Publix in Evans, grocery stores. And here we're coming up on the main road, Washington Road. Of course, here on the left we have a Walgreens. On the right, across the street, we have a Lowe's. Home Depot is over here on the left. We passed it actually a minute ago. I forgot to point it out. We're gonna take a left and I'm gonna take you down to Evans Town Park and drive you down the little downtown area of Evans. Now here we are on Washington Road heading further into Evans. On the right we have a local bank, Queensboro National Bank and Trust. On the left we have several different shops. There's a boutique, day spa, there's the Home Depot, and then we've got a car lot over here to the right, Gerald Jones Lincoln. I think they do Ford cars as well. On the left you've got Mellow Mushroom, a pizza place. You've got Monterey Mexican Restaurant. Over here on the right, you've got a big Kroger grocery store. On the left, you've got Dunkin' Donuts and a Japanese buffet, Uizumi. They have all-you-can-eat sushi. Is it the best sushi place in town? No, it's not. Is it decent? Yeah, for all-you-can-eat sushi. All right, we're going to take a right here on Ronald Reagan Drive, and down here you've got the post office here on the right. You've got a Regions Bank on the left. You've got the Columbia County Department of Revenue, and the Board of Elections is over here on the left. You have another entrance to Kroger on the right. Powell Orthodontics. That's where my oldest son got his braces done and taken off. You've got the Government Center to the left. So when you come to change your driver's license and all that good stuff, you go to the left. You have Doctor's Hospital and Patient Services on the right. So another hospital area. On the left, you've got the courthouse and the sheriff's department. And you also have the library, the Columbia County Library. On the right, you've got Evans Town Center Park, and I'm going to drive you down so you can take a look at it from this way. There are several entrances over here. You can see the parking lot. You can see the grassy area. This is the downtown Evans area. On the left, you've got the building that has some little restaurants in it. You've got Rooted Coffee House. There's a brand new restaurant that's opening up on that corner that's going to be a tavern, a food and tavern area. On the right, you can still see we're still at Evans Town Park. On the left, there's a big parking deck for when they have events at the amphitheater over here in the park. On the left, you've got Himalayan Salt Spa. So it's a huge Himalayan salt room, and you go sit in it and relax. And I think they also have some spa services in there. So this was the little downtown area, and I'm gonna drive you back over to some more of the downtown area. We're actually gonna take a left, and then I'll circle you back around. Over here in this little strip to the right, you've got Cork and Flame, which is the fine dining restaurant. They have tapas, and there's also a wine market there. They carry some really cool wines. On the left, Chain Reaction Bicycles, if you're into biking. On the right, there is Gold's Gym and a liquor store. Now we're turning back onto North Bel Air Road. This is the section of North Bel Air Road that is, if we had not turned left onto Washington Road and we had just kept going straight, this is where we would have ended up. Straight ahead is the Ballroom Dance Center for ballroom dancing, if anyone is interested in that. And over here on the right, there's Roots Produce. They are a little farmer's market that's open during the week and weekends. They're not open every single day. Over here on the left, you can see a lot more of the downtown Evans area, the farmers market area. There's a pavilion, the back of the Columbia County Performing Arts Center. And then this little strip coming up on the left, there are a couple of different stores. There's a massage place. There's Goat Kick Coffee, which is a delicious local coffee shop. Mere Infusion Kitchen. They have delicious ramen. And then you're going to get to see the backside of the premier apartments that they just built. These apartments just opened up for leasing. They're 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. There's some studio apartments in here. They've got a lounge at the bottom where you've got a coffee bar, hangout area. There's a mailing station in here. There's a gym in here. There's also a pool, an outdoor pool. And so these are upscale apartments in the downtown Evans area, as you can see. And then we've got Evans Dermatology, and around the little circle we've also got a Chili's, and they have a nice little outdoor seating area for lunch time, dinner time, when it's nice outside. We're going to go a little bit further down Evanstown Center. To the left is where the Evanstown Park and the little downtown area is. And then over here to the right, I just wanted to show you a couple other little spots. On the right-hand side, that's the Justice Center right there, the Columbia County Justice Center. On the left is the public library. On the right is Evans Fitness Club. That's a locally owned gym here. It's a huge gym. It's really nice. My husband used to go there. I think he's going to get a membership there again. He switched memberships to the YMCA when we were living over in Martinez because it was a little closer, but he just did not like it as much as Evans Fitness Center. They have a really nice facility, so if going to the gym is your thing, you may want to check out Evans Fitness Center if you're moving here. Straight across here is a memory care center. So for any elderly that have dementia, Alzheimer's, anything like that, it's an Alzheimer's special care center. Marshall Pines, my cousin, she's actually my third cousin, so she's my grandmother's cousin. She had dementia and we ended up having to put her there. It was a really great facility. The nurses were phenomenal there.
Northwood has an average square footage home of about 3,000 square feet. So you'll find homes a little bit smaller, you'll find homes a little bit larger. The amenities in Northwood, you've got a pool, you've got tennis courts, and you've got a playground and clubhouse. And then the other thing that you need to know about Northwood are the schools that it's zoned for. It is zoned for River Ridge Elementary, I'm looking at my cheat sheet, Riverside Middle School, and Lakeside High School. And if you're curious about the ratings of these schools, you can go to greatschools.org and punch in those schools and it'll tell you what they're rated so that you can decide if that's a school district that you would like to be in.
I'm going to turn you into this neighborhood over here called Northwood. I really love this neighborhood. It's an older, established neighborhood. Lots and lots of landscaping, mature trees and bushes. A lot of the homes are two-story bricks. There are some that are wood siding, and there are a few that are hardy plank, but the majority of them in here are brick. And there are some ranch homes in here as well, but you should have people that are out and about walking their dogs, like this guy right here walking his cute little doggy. Just some neat homes in here to give you an idea of some of the homes you can get over in Evans. That this is really close to the downtown Evans area, but you're kind of tucked back here so you don't have a ton of noise. It's fairly quiet. Oh, you do also have some stucco houses. Look at that, straight ahead, there's a stucco house. But that, I don't think is the norm in this neighborhood. There might be a few of those. A lot of American flags out front, which I really appreciate. Of course, now that I say that, oh, there's one right there. I was going to say, now that I say that, all of these houses don't have them, but that one did. And there's one on the left as well. So, just a great little neighborhood, not far from downtown Evans area.
Naples Ferry has an average square footage home of 1,800 square feet, so a little bit smaller than Northwood. And this little neighborhood is zoned for River Ridge Elementary, Riverside Middle School, and Greenbrier High School. Now, the other thing you need to know are the only amenity there is that it has sidewalks. There are no other amenities in that neighborhood.
Okay, here's another little neighborhood, Maples Ferry. This is different. These homes are a little bit newer than the Northwood homes that you saw. As you can see, these are a lot of hardy plank. There is some brick mixed with hardy plank. You've got several ranches, some that have bonus rooms. These homes are smaller, a lot closer together. just to give you an idea of some different style of homes. Some of them have little porches, some of them don't. A lot of them are fenced in. They're smaller lots. Definitely more cookie cutter style, I would say. But if you're looking for a smaller home that's a ranch and it has a garage, this is a good little spot.
Eagle Trace neighborhood has an average square footage home of 2,000 square feet. This neighborhood does not have any amenities, and it is zoned for River Ridge Elementary, Riverside Middle School, and Greenbrier High School.
Now, this is Mulligan Road. There are several neighborhoods off this road, and elementary school right down this road. I'm going to show you one of the neighborhoods over here. So over to the left, you see River Ridge Elementary School. You guys are welcome to pull that elementary school up on greatschools.org if you want to see what the school ratings are. I've got the sidewalk over on the left. A lot of people like to walk their dogs and just enjoy the scenery. This is one of the neighborhoods here. Eagle Trace on the right, Eagle Landing on the left. These homes were built in the 90s. You've got brick, you've got stucco. Got a mix of ranch and two-story homes in here. As you can see, the trees are mature. A lot of the landscaping is mature. Some of these homes have brick on the front and vinyl on the side and back. So it looks like a brick home from the front, but it's not actually a full brick home. A lot of the builders back then were doing that just to save money in building.
Hamilton Crossing. The average size of home in Hamilton Crossing is 2,200 square feet. There are no amenities in this neighborhood, and this neighborhood is zoned for River Ridge Elementary, Riverside Middle School, and Greenbrier High School.
Then here we've got Hamilton Crossing. This is another older neighborhood. This one, again, 90s and 2000s. And you've got a lot of brick homes, stucco homes. These also have the brick on the front, vinyl on the side on a lot of these. But again, you've got mature landscaping. You can kind of see what these home styles look like. Oh, it's a purple house. from Riverwatch Parkway into Evans, Georgia. And you can see across we've got the Publix over there. We're going to be turning onto Washington Road. So to the right, Washington Road, we're heading out towards the outskirts of Evans is where we're going. We're going to pass through where we were earlier. There's a pizza joint on the right. It's a local pizza place with a lot of outdoor seating. Anyway, we're coming up to give you a little orientation. Ahead of us on the right, we're gonna get to where the Evans Town Park is and the little Evans Downtown Center, but we're not gonna turn down there since we've already gone down there and seen. We're gonna head straight out Washington Road and head out to Riverwood Plantation, which is a neighborhood that has a lot of stuff included in it. It has the Greenbrier Elementary, Middle, and High School inside the neighborhood. There's another Publix. The other Evans Publix is out in front of Riverwood Plantation, so you guys can take a look at that. But you're also going to get to see some of the other stuff in Evans on Washington Road as we head out towards Riverwood. You've got Lowe's over here on the right, so you can see where we're at. Over here on the left, you've got the Walgreens and Home Depot. And you can see we're back to where that Queensboro National Bank, that little local bank, is on the right. And back behind there is where Evans Town Center is. Now, as we come up over here to the left, you've got the Walmart Supercenter and all kinds of stores inside that little shopping area, Korean barbecue place over there. And then over to the left, we've got a bunch of different little shops and stores. We've got a Mexican restaurant over here called Salsa's. And then my favorite sushi place, Hokkaido, is to the left on the end.
Riverwood Plantation is a huge community, and this community has different size homes in different sections, starting at 1,500 square feet all the way up to 7,300 square feet. So depending on what size home you're looking for, you'll be in a different section of Riverwood. Riverwood has patio homes in one section. They have estate homes in another section. They also have a section that has a luxury apartment complex in it. This community is zoned for the Greenbrier School District. So it's zoned for Greenbrier Elementary, Greenbrier Middle School, and Greenbrier High School. And all of the schools are located inside the neighborhood. The amenities that are included in Riverwood are a pool, there are nature trails, there are bike paths, there are sidewalks, there is a clubhouse, a playground, and parks inside this neighborhood. So it's kind of an all-inclusive type of neighborhood.
Okay, so you can see up ahead, there's the Riverwood Plantation Shopping Center where there's a Publix, there's a Starbucks, there's a CVS. They've got some local shops over there. There's a Rooted Cafe, which is a local coffee shop. There's an AR workshop. There are a couple of nail places, nail salons up there. And then this is the entrance, the main entrance to Riverwood Plantation, the neighborhood where all the schools are, all the Greenbrier schools. You've got also some offices up at the front of the neighborhood. There's a pediatrician over here, Covenant Pediatrics, and I believe there's not on this entrance, on the back entrance, there's a vet, which we'll head back. We'll go out the back entrance so you guys can see there's a Trotter Orthodontics up here at the front. And then this is just the driveway in. They've got the trails, the nature trails over on the right-hand side. You can see see him walking his two dogs. Up here at the front, there's a little section called Amberley. And these are little patio homes, little ranch patio homes, and townhomes. We're gonna just take a quick drive through here. They're attached, little quads of attached townhomes. So a lot of people have their parents living up at this section, and then they're living, you know, if they have, there are some families, there's some single people living in some of the regular houses. But these are nice if you want low maintenance. This could be a great little section for you. Some of these have garage. I think all of them may have garages now that I say that. And small yards. The HOA does the upkeep on the yards, so that's not something that you have to worry about. You can see they're a mix of brick, hardy plank, and some stone. So this is one little section. Dentist office over here. So this is at the front of the neighborhood again. We're going to go back around. This is another section called Mitchell Park. These homes are close together, but they have little white picket fences out in the front. They're super cute. So I just wanted to drive you around and let you see these homes. They're different. They're not cookie cutter. They definitely have different styles in here. Got some with the little double porches. The garages are in the back. Again, you've got sidewalks here. And in the middle of these homes, there's a big grassy area. With a little swing set. Little common, it's just common area, a little common area. Right there. Okay, that's a little bit about this section. And then we're going to go see some of the other sections. You've got the school zone signs. You can see on the right, there's nature trails going through wooded areas. You've got shade. Greenbrier High School is to the left. You've got the middle school coming up here on the left. The clubhouse is over to the right. There's a pool and clubhouse and playgrounds. I'm gonna turn it here. So you can see this little section, Napier's Post. These homes are larger homes. They've got hardy plank. There may be some brick in here as well. Definitely a mature landscaping. different sections of Riverwood Plantation have different price points. Now, if you go to the right and keep going towards the very end of the neighborhood, you will run into Champions Retreat, which is a gated golf community, and $1 million+ homes. I've talked about Champions Retreat in some of my past videos, and if you want to know more about that, watch the video about the golf courses in Augusta, Georgia, near Augusta, Georgia. So this over here to the right is the elementary school. So you have the elementary, high school, and middle school all right here together. We're going to go to another section of Riverwood. This is the elementary over here on the right. And then there's the high school. We just saw the high school from a different side earlier. Going to Pennington. This is another little section. See these little homes back here, tucked away with their single and double car garages. Just a little small section back here. Homes that people don't really realize are back here, unless you have a reason to be back here. These are the luxury apartment homes back here. See them tucked away back here, and of course there's the clubhouse and leasing center. So if you don't want to own a home, renting one of the apartments, if you want to be out this way, that could be a possibility for you. Now we're going to head out the back of the neighborhood. Over here to, as we get up here close to the traffic light, you'll see on the left is where the vet is. So if you need veterinary services, right here, Greenbrier Veterinary Services. And we're back out on Washington Road. This neighborhood to the right is called Windmill Plantation. It was built in the late 80s and 90s. It has a ton of homes in there and a big lake, a big pond for fishing. And then to the left is the public shopping center that backs up to where you can access Riverwood Plantation. A lot of people have golf carts and they just take their golf carts over to go grocery shopping. Now we're going to head back into town. If you take this road, Washington Road, and you just keep going straight, forever, you will end up in downtown Augusta. And if you go straight the other way, you end up at the lake.
River Oaks, new construction neighborhood. This neighborhood, the average square footage home is 3,300 square feet. This school district is zoned for Riverside Elementary, Riverside Middle School, and Greenbrier High School. Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I had to look at my cheat sheet. And it has sidewalks. That is the only amenity in River Oaks.
Now, this part of Evans, off of Hardy McManus Road, there are several neighborhoods. This road is going to be widened in the next couple of years, but there are several established neighborhoods on this road. But there are also some new construction neighborhoods that I'm going to take you into so you can see a couple of different new construction neighborhoods. Since we've seen several well-established neighborhoods of different types, this kind of will give you an idea of what new construction in Evans is going to look like.
Highland Lakes new construction neighborhood has an average of 3,300 square foot homes, and it is zoned for Parkway Elementary, Greenbrier Middle School, and Greenbrier High School. This community has a pool, and it has sidewalks, and it has a clubhouse.
This is Parkway Elementary School over here on the right. That's what several of these, obviously, neighborhoods that are close by are zoned for. So you can always look that up on greatschools.org. There's Whispering Pines. That neighborhood still has some new construction happening in it. But we're going to another new construction neighborhood called Highland Lakes. So heading this way on this road, if we just were to continue straight, we would head into Grovetown outside of Evans. Right, here we go. Highland Lakes has this really pretty entrance. And right at the front, you see the clubhouse straight ahead, the pool. And they have just some really pretty homes back here as well. We've got sidewalks in this neighborhood. Oh, starting to rain. Sorry guys. Hopefully the windshield wipers don't bother you too much. I just want to make sure to try and finish up this neighborhood so you guys can see. There are definitely plenty of lots still left in here, but to give you an idea of the different style of homes, there are several builders who build in here, so you have several different floor plans to choose from the different builders. A lot of homes that are new construction, but they're finished and ready to go. Which is nice because then you don't have them building new construction right next door to you. Uh-oh. I'll turn down here and show you. Down on this street over here, it's all being built right now on a big stretch of this section. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm talking about. But we're not going to drive down there because really don't want to nail in my tire today. But anyway, so all of that is being built up. So plenty of new construction opportunities in this neighborhood. This one is Highland Lakes. All right, now we're gonna head back to town, in town Evans, so that you guys can see where the Target shopping center is in Evans. It's not far from the Evans Town Park area. It's right down Washington Road from there.
Bartram Trail neighborhood. The average square footage in that neighborhood is 3,400 square feet. This neighborhood is zoned for Lewiston Elementary, Columbia Middle School, and Grovetown High School, even though it is located in Evans. Just the location of it has the zoning for Grovetown High School. And the amenities of this neighborhood, now this is a golf course community. So if you've seen one of my other golf course videos, you'll know that Bartram Trail is one of the ones listed on there in the Augusta area. So in Evans, Bartram Trail has the golf course, it has a clubhouse, it has a pool, it also has nature trails, and it has a playground and a park.
Heading towards the Evans area, we're actually kind of crossing through Grovetown, a little tiny bit of Grovetown. The boundaries over here are kind of weird. Part of it's Martinez, part of it's Grovetown, and part of it's Evans. So we're heading out towards where we can get to the Evans section that's on the outskirts of Grovetown. We're heading to Bartram Trail neighborhood, and this is a golf course community neighborhood. They have several amenities that I'm going to talk about, but we're going to just kind of drive through so you can see the different styles of homes and you can see what it looks like driving up to it. We're on Columbia Road, and over here to the right you can see there are some walking trails. Those trails actually go through and are connected to the Uchee Creek Trail System. And so you can access them from Bartram Trail. You can get out here on these nature trails that go down Columbia Road. On the left, there's a little strip mall of stores. There's a Dollar General. There's a Mexican restaurant back there, and a couple other little stores. So pretty convenient. Here we are in Bartram Trail. This one has a really nice layout. It has some different sections of homes. It has some smaller homes over to the right in that section, which we'll drive through when we come back, or maybe we won't drive through it because I think actually I have to do a U-turn to get around there. We'll turn into the next section so you can see some of the homes in the next section, but I thought you might appreciate the sidewalks and all of the mature landscaping in this neighborhood. This neighborhood was developed by the same developer that developed the Tudor Branch neighborhood that we passed earlier on Columbia Road. So these are some really nice sized homes over here. A lot of hardy plank and stone. You've got some brick homes in here. There is still a little bit of new construction happening in this neighborhood towards the back, but they're right at the end of the new construction here. A lot of these homes were built in throughout the 2000s, mid 2000s. You can see here they have an area where you can store a camper or a boat. So if that's your thing, you have the residents have they have to register for it to be able to have a spot back there. And people walking through the nature trails. But that's one of the nice features of this community, is that you do have storage for your big adult toys, boats and RVs and all that fun stuff. Well, I don't know about RVs, but campers for sure. So if you're in that retirement age, this could be a really cool golf course community. If you like golfing, this would be a great place for you. If you need somewhere, if you want to be in a neighborhood so you have lots of neighbors surrounding you, but you also have a boat and you don't have a place to put it, this would be a great place where you have that storage for a boat or camper. And across the street over here, you'll see, as we turn, it'll be to the right, the golf course and the clubhouse way in the background. There's a pretty pond. Straight ahead are the nature trails through that area. They have some benches you can sit and enjoy. These homes are a little closer together in this section over here, as you can see. That middle section has a little nature trail, but also is a park area. A lot of people have golf carts in this community. There's some new construction on the left right there. Basement lot is what that looks like.
River Island has an average square footage of 3,600 square feet. This neighborhood is zoned for River Ridge Elementary, Stallings Island Middle School, and Lakeside High School. This community has several amenities as well. It has a pool, it has nature trails, it has a playground, it has a park, and it's also located on the river. So you have some homes that are riverfront, and the clubhouse also has a walkway along the river that is really enjoyable to go and sit and look at.
Now we're heading to River Island, which is just up the road here. And this way on Fury's Ferry, you are heading towards Augusta, Martinez and Augusta. But we are still currently in Evans, and River Island is in Evans. On the right, we have Stallings Island Middle School, which is what this neighborhood is zoned for, as you've already heard. And the neighborhood will be coming up on the left, and kind of across the street from the neighborhood. On the right-hand side, you'll see these luxury apartments that are fairly new. They built in the last year or so that they're renting out. So those are called the Heron. If you're looking, the Heron at River Island, if you're looking for apartments, luxury apartments. And then this, of course, is River Island. This is the neighborhood that we're going to take a look at. We're going to see some of the different houses in here. They kind of have this one broken up into sections as well. So these homes, you see they've got hardy plank, there's some brick, you've got some that are kind of sitting up on a hill, and then to the left they're definitely flatter. These homes are a lot closer together than some of the other areas in here that we're going to go see in just a minute. They have resident gardens in this neighborhood. You'll see on the left several gardens, and then there's some ponds with benches. We're going to head towards the end of the neighborhood so you can see some of the homes that are on the Savannah River. And then there is still new construction happening in here as well. These homes are more custom homes in here. Here you can see straight ahead, you've got the river, the Savannah River. So a lot of these homes have some really beautiful views of the water. This is the clubhouse with pool. See straight ahead, there's some new construction going on. Alright, and that's the end of that.
So out of the neighborhoods that we saw and the whole driving tour of Evans, tell me what your favorite part is, or tell me what your least favorite part was. What was your favorite neighborhood or your least favorite neighborhood out of the ones that we saw today? I would love to get your feedback and see if you think that the Evans area would fit your lifestyle. If not, there are plenty of other areas near Augusta that may be a better fit for you. I would love to get the chance to chat with you about it. Reach out to me, give me a phone call, shoot me a text message, or email me, and we'll see if maybe the Augusta area might be for you. I've been here for over 20 years, and I've lived in several of the different areas around Augusta, to include Augusta and North Augusta, South Carolina. So reach out. You know I've got your back when moving to Augusta, Georgia.